A very good morning to all of you. In last class, I defined you about the functions and the three type of functions: that built-in function, user-defined function, and the third one is your library-defined function. Okay, so we discuss about these all function. Now we will see in today class we will see about the actual parameters of function. Okay, now function parameter, actually a function has two type of parameters. First one, formal parameter, and second one is actual parameter. Okay, now for formal parameters are written in the function. Formal parameters are written in a function prototype, function header of the definition. Okay, now see what are formal parameters. In this example, you see that we define a one function for addition two numbers. Okay, these are the formal parameters, and what is here, it's written formal parameters written in the functional prototype. These bracket denoted a function prototype and header of the definition. Okay, so these formal parameters are local variables which are assigned values from the argument whenever function is called. Now let's see. Here you will see that def function is used, add function is used, and in this add function we pass only two parameters. One is x and another one is y. Fine. If we mention here, we didn't mention anything and we didn't pass any value to these parameters. Fine. So these are the formal parameters, and these formal parameters are also known as local variable. Okay, whenever we call this add function in the program, we assign some value. How you will assign? Let's see one more thing here. If I use I want to call add function, so I will write add and 4 and 5. I will show you in ideally also in the Python shell also, but for the time being you can see how we can call it. Okay, now so these are the formal parameters. Actual parameter, what are actual parameter? Now when a function is called, whenever you call a function, fine, wait a minute. Yeah, whenever whenever you call a function, the values that are passed in the call are called actual parameters. Here you will see two parameters a and b. These are the user defined parameters. Okay, these are whenever you enter something, that will be come into add function. So these are called actual parameter. At the time of call, each actual parameter is assigned to the corresponding formal parameter. Here you will see in this program just def add xy. Here you define two xy. Now z x plus y. Okay, that means you have to add these two formal parameters. Now print sum equals to z. Just print out the answer. Now what you want, that every time whenever you call this function, with actual parameters like a and b, fine, that could be taken input from the user. Whenever you call these with actual parameter, that means you have to take input from the user. If you call them with these parameters, your formal parameter, then you have to pass value. Now look at this same example in the ideally how it works. First of all, open your ideally. Okay, wait a minute, it will open. Yeah, it's open. Get open. Now we will open a new file. Fine. Now we will write the same example here. Then we define def add function. Fine, we pass two formal parameters. Why they are called formal parameters? Because here you are calling them for the formality. Only you have to give designing, like design. If you want to build a building, that what? First of all, you create a prototype. Okay, then you create a actual building. The similarly, it's kind of that only model. You are creating the model, how many parameters you want and what would will happen with these parameters. Okay, lot of students are saying, ma'am, we are getting indentation error, and in every video I am repeating that, beta, you have to always, if I write down this z equals to here, it will show you an indentation error. So every time I'm saying that whenever you're writing a program, be careful where you have to give a space and not a space. Whenever you have to write something in a loop, that write down in that loop. If we are writing for function, so this will write down here only. Fine. Now sum is equals to, we will close it, we will take comma z. This is actually what your function will do, this thing. Fine. Now outside the function, what we will do, we just take two input. Okay, if we need, if you want to pass any data type, you can, or else you can write like this only, input. Fine. Now we will start one new bracket and enter the first number. Fine. Now similarly, we will copy the same thing from here, Control C, and make changes and only. Fine. Control V. Okay, we will do it B here, second number. Right. Now call your function. Add A and B, comma B. F5. Write down your file first of all. Add function. Okay, add function. Now we give a name to the file, add function, and then we will run this file. Now let's see, after running the file we get this, enter first number. If I enter 2, then after entering 2 press enter, then enter second number 3. The sum is 5.0. Fine. Now we will make some changes to clear our doubts. Then if we call here x and y again, it will throw error, or it will say something. Yeah, it will throw, actually it will throw error because x y you are not defining their values. Fine. So it asks you again 3, 2 and 3, and here it's give error. Fine. It asks for the number, but here in the add function you are calling those formal parameters. Those are actually defined, but you are not defined their values. Now one more thing I want to clear you in this program, that if instead of passing x and y, we just pass out, write down 4 and 5 value. Okay, yeah. Now let's see what happened. Now run the module. It just ask because these two statement it will ask because we written this. Now the sum is coming. Look at the answer. If we use these number, the sum will come 5. But here sum is coming 9. Why it's coming? Because here when we call add function, we already mentioned the value 4 and 5. So in same program, I clear you 3 things. Fine. If something x and y, two formal parameters are written over there and you are passing the value, is just add those number whether you are define some other values or not. Fine. Here you will see A and B. It will ask for the input from the user, but what this program will do with A and B, because they are not mentioning anymore now. Okay, if you are not defining here A and B, you just call your formula, you are just putting the value 4 or 5. That means these you are calling your formal parameters, and these are the actual parameters. When they become actual parameters, whenever you are calling the function in the program with these parameters. If you are mentioning here these parameters as a and B, these are the actual whenever you call it, and these are the formal. So basic difference is that in actual and formal parameters, जब भी किसी फंक्शन को डिज़ाइन करते हो, ओके, तो जब डिज़ाइनिंग के टाइम पर तुम जो भी पैरामीटर्स उसमें पास कराते हो, दोज आर योर फॉर्मल पैरामीटर्स। और जब किसी फंक्शन को कॉल करते हो, तो क्या होता है, कॉल करने के टाइम पे उस पैरामीटर को हम एक्चुअल पैरामीटर बोलते हैं। फाइन, आई होप एवरीवन क्लियर विद द डिफरेंस। And again I am in every recording I am saying, please study hard with Python and clear doubts right now. Whatever you have a doubt, you can clear. Don't think that we will ask, okay, after 1 day 2 day. As you see the video, immediately if you have doubt you can ask me. Fine, and I will clear that down. Now the second thing is coming calling the function. Once we have defined a function, we can call it from another function. Okay, I give you an example also about this. Example is also here, you can see in our ideally that this is your, you can say here I'm writing in a comment. Okay, I'm writing here then this one is a calling function. Okay, now, and this one, if we are talking about the parameter, these are your actual A and B are your actual parameter, x and y and x y are your formal parameter. The parameters are calling, when you call a function defining that time, those are your actual, and at the time of designing you are assigning a parameter, those are your formal. Okay, now so let's see how the function, I already defined you how the function will work. This is the your see, as I already told you about how function will work. Okay, so this is the designing of function. Now let's see the next topic, return statement. If you are using a function, if you are designing any function, then return statement uh, you can also write down the return statement in the function at the end of function. Okay, so what's the meaning of return statement? Return means it's returning, it exiting, it's go back. Okay, going back. So these are the meaning. Fine, that if you want to, if you, the return statement is used to exit a function and go back to the place from where it was called. Fine, here you will see, let's see with the example what the statement is saying, that if you are defining one function, my function x, and it will say return 5 into x, means you just, it want to, when you returning this function, when you exiting this function, what it will go back to the place from where it was cold. It was cold here from, so 5 into x, 5 into multiple of formal parameter. Fine. Now function returning multiple values, and as you see, there are two type of functions according to the return statement. One is void function, and another one is non-void function. Non-void function, function returning some value. Fine. This one is your, if function returning some value, that is your non-void function. If function is not returning any value, that means it's a void. Just basically, if you take the literal meaning of void word, that means khali, and non void means not empty. Okay, जब भी कोई भी फंक्शन रिटर्न void हो रहा है, that means it will not return anything. If it has some non void function, that it will return you a value. Now here you will see that it returning some value, 5 into x. If x value is 2, then it will return you 10 in the output. Okay, now let's take another example also. Def function, def sum a b c here, and it will return you like this. Okay, now storing the return value separately. You know, if you defining sum and you will add something here. Now what you want, storing the value separately. You want to store in each parameter the value separately. Okay, if you see here, the s1 will be 2, s2 will be 3, s3 will be 4. So 2 plus 3 plus 4, 5 plus 4, 9. Okay, but here now print s1 s2 a. The value of a plus 5 means 2 plus 5, 7. 3 plus 4, 7. 4 plus 7, 11. Fine. Function not return any value. That are void function. If function is not returning any value, that means it's a void function. We already saw some void function already we done. So the function that performs some operation but does not return any value called void function. Now let's see some, we will see this example. Okay, if instead of writing here z is equals to x plus y, we will we want to just return, okay, we want to add an statement that will return sum. So what just return here, okay, we will make this as a comment statement. Again this one will be a comment statement. Fine, where is the hash? Now these will go inside your function. This is your function. Again this will go inside function. Fine, and here we will add return statement. Now return here a plus b. Now let's see what happened. Control S, then F5. Here 2. What it's saying? Okay, we didn't fire. It's not run our module. What happening? Let's see. Now see this program. We change this program with the non-void function. Okay. Before that it was void function. Now I will eliminate these statement. Here you will see that def add x and y, and it will return just a sum of x and y. Fine. Now when you call this function with the values, it will just add to these two number and print whatever we hold in the s. Okay, so it will give you an answer 7. Fine. So Today I tell you about two things. First one is about the parameters of function and return type function. And okay, and in parameters you have two type of parameters. One is your formal, second one is your actual. And function, the return type function, you have two types of return statement. One is your void and another one is non-void. Fine, and we see the example also. So study these two things, and if you have any doubt you can clear that and ask me anytime. Fine, so study hard and have a good day.